What is happening, folks? Welcome to another episode, Nine Nerd Yards. We are doing The Last of Us breakdown. This episode was Please Hold My Hand. Not hold my foot. Don't hold anything else, but please hold my hand. And I'm hoping that my other co-host will please hold my hand through this as we make it through another week of this episode or of this series. Joining us tonight is not Jeff, is not producer Terry. Producer Terry's living his best life in Japan, and we wish him the best. But this week we do have return host Kirsten. Kirsten, what's happening?
Hi, what's up, fellas? Get into this episode.
Yeah, for sure. How'd you like it? Without getting too deep.
I thought it was decent. I feel like they slowed the pacing down because they're going to try and ramp it up the next few episodes and kind of coast towards that conclusion. So they slowed it down a little bit more, build that tension again, which is smart writing.
Right.
You like just came off the saddest episode of TV ever. So
how do you match that? Yeah. You slow it down like a good 90s R&B track, Yeah. And you know him. You love him. The reason that we're all here, the fans are screaming, they're in the background. The manager, El Capitan, El Presidente, the knight of the nerds. It's Nine. What's happening, Nine?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Thank you for the introduction. Hey, guys. What lights up a soccer stadium?
Oh, God.
A soccer match. Hey!
Oh, hey. I get it. That's why. Right. That's why you're the president. You got the good jokes, man.
Yeah, exactly.
We ain't got shit.
I'll be here all night, actually.
Well, we know where this is going. Y'all want more dad jokes from Nine? Just go ahead and write in the chat more dad jokes. Maybe he'll bring some zombie ones, Who knows? Who knows where we're going to go with this? But let's kick off this episode real quick. Nine, what did you think about this episode, man? What were your thoughts?
It was like the most video game episode ever, right?
Yes.
And I mean, I liked it. It feels like we are building up from that kind of like, I don't want to say that it was a filler episode last week. I don't want to say that it was a side story because it did feel like it was appropriate for building up the world. But now we're just back with Joel and Ellie, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of the world kicking it off in Kansas City. So they'd be shuffling. Facts. They're shuffling out there.
I do like that you said building the world because it felt like very like on an episode of Atlanta where it's not necessarily the main characters who drive the story, but it is people who do drive the world and expand the world a little bit more so that like you can get a feel for where the characters are, what they're going through, and what's going on around them. So I really like that. All right, Kirsten, get into it though. How did this compare to the game as somebody who's gamed this?
So they changed the location. So they originally go through Philadelphia, and so they put it in Kansas City. I could not find any reason why on the internet. So if somebody else did, put it in the comments. Random, but it works. Okay. I mean, any city's going to be dystopian in this world, so it's all good.
You think maybe it was because like they're trying to get them to Wyoming, so they kind of wanted them to get a little bit further on their journey.
Yeah.
30 episodes in, it takes for fucking ever to drive.
Yeah.
Never done it. It's not a slow, quick drive. But I liked it felt very non-player character when the not so nice humans show up. In the game, they're called hunters. And so they just sort of, that's what they do. They fuck you out every quarter. You're limping. So yeah, I think it's cool how they tried to work that in there because it wouldn't make any sense if you didn't encounter other humans. So
right. For sure. Then in the dystopian future. And we've got a surprise guest who wants to talk about the dystopian future. We invited Alex Jones to just give his thoughts real quick.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Alex, he usually has some thoughts. When it comes to what they want to do is they want to show what the dystopian future really looks like. They want to drive people. We're going to be fighting in the future. That's not the point. That we were trying to combine, unionize, and they just want to separate people using some sort of fungus that's probably attached to the gay frogs.
So you don't want the unions, Alex?
We need to unionize. But they got people fighting and shooting and killing like we're some sort of savages with guns. And that's why they want to regulate gun control. And then they're just trying to use sort of mushrooms. And we all know that the elites and the mushrooms, they go together. So we all know. We've got the documents to prove this. It goes back to 1967, Operation Paperclip. We all know. We all know what's going on here.
Hey, Alex, I had a quick question for you.
Yeah. What's going on? Time is money, Nine. We've got to inform the people. Infowars.com. Everybody go watch it. We've been talking about this for years.
What did the lettuce say to the celery?
It's a vegetable joke. I don't eat many vegetables.
Quit stalking me.
Oh. That's good. That makes me laugh on the inside. That's real good. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to get back to you. I got to go save the world. Everybody just keep watching the show. It's great. I really did think this right here. Bill was for sure an Alex Jones fan. I think I said that before the episode last week.
Oh yeah.
You know that.
Listening to him on radio. Had him all backed up. He had like vinyls. Alex Jones vinyls that he made himself. For
classic tapes from all the like conspiracy theories. Yeah. Let me put this classic one on, guys. Yeah.
Like, this is a classic here.
This is a classic Alex Jones conspiracy. I love it. Yeah. Thank you so much, Desi. Shout outs to Film Age Decker. Thank you, man. All right, Nine, kick us off, man. How we start this episode? Where's it going?
Kirsten, kick us off.
Yeah.
Oh, really? We're just back to kind of traveling with them. I really like how they're pushing them closer together, but they're not making it an immediate thing. You know, like some TV shows, they're like 2 episodes in, they go kumbaya and everybody loves one another. They're still cursing at one another. They still hate one another. But it's getting less shaky. Her fucking pun book, she has it in the game at certain points too, and it's
Nine
great.
probably has one too. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So I was glad to see that. But yeah, it started out real slow, but it just kind of kept that world building going. And her gun, I just gotta say real quick, was driving me nuts the entire episode. She kept pointing it at her face, and Gun 101.
Oh my god! I was like,
any of this shit. I
was like, at what point in this episode is Ellie going to actually like cheddar bob herself and shoot herself?
Right, for sure.
Ass.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the scene. If you've ever seen This Is the End, and Jonah Hill has the revolver, and he's like, bang, bang, bang. And they're like, hey, what are you doing? Stop pointing at us. And he's like, it's just a prop. It's just a prop. And it ends up being a real gun. It very much like I was thinking that in here. I'm like, stop that. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then it was unloaded, but then she loaded it. I was like, okay, now put it the fuck down.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did just that whole this whole sequence was really awesome. And I mean, especially because it is that nice little bit of foreshadowing we get when she is in the she's just my favorite little psychopath, I swear to God. She's just, staring herself down, just pretending on what she would actually do. And of course, we do see that she gets the chance to be the badass that she's pretending to be, and it's not like that at all. Whereas you could see the panic on her face and the feeling of just wanting to kind of like take it all back. Yeah, Cheddar Bob.
Right.
Yeah.
This Cheddar Bob, we're just gonna call her like.
Yeah, she's Cheddar Bob this episode.
She's Cheddar Bob this episode.
Cheddar
Yeah.
Bob. It is really funny that I see, Pedro or Joel is he's siphoning, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad like emptying out a pool by like siphoning it. It's an above ground pool. And I remember like along the same thing, like asking my dad, like, how does it work though? Like how does that work? And he's just like, oh, you just like do this and that. I'm like, okay, but how does it work? And to this day,
I don't fucking know.
I kind of understand it.
Yeah.
So put in the chat if you know exactly how that shit works, and you can educate me.
That's right. Or write us afterwards. Look it up. Write it afterwards. Let us know in the comments. Or if you've got a favorite theory about how it actually works, just write it in there. I'm sure Alex Jones has some conspiracy theories, I'm sure, I also got like really, really like Mandalorian vibes with this episode, right? Like very much like Joel like doing his best like like Mandalorian impression without the costume on to like little side quest, and then like, oh, there's a territory where they shouldn't be going in and they got to sneak in, and like what I mean. It felt very much. I was like, all right, I get down with this. Like if I look at it with that perspective, it makes this episode a bit easier to watch, and also too, it was so short. So then if I convince myself to watch it through a Mandalorian sort of perspective, I'm like, well, okay, Mandalorian episodes usually 35, maybe 40 minutes. So this will work for me for this week.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's crazy how it did just feel so much shorter.
Right.
Because I mean, every one of these episodes has been going by like a breeze, right? And you compare it to something like last week, which is like minute 10, an hour 10, maybe.
Yeah.
And that felt like it just went by.
It felt like it went by.
This was just like done. Let's see here.
But again, I think it's kind of clever. Is it lulls to?
You had to stop at the screenshot right here.
Yeah. What was that, Kirsten?
I said I think it's kind of clever because it kind of brings you back down as the viewer from being so emotionally up here and expecting to stay in that realm, and they're gonna totally shift gears in this next episode or two. I mean, they're still going to hit you in the heart balls, but it's coming.
We're kicked.
Oh my God, at the end, I just know it's coming. It's so sad.
Oh, I was feeling kind of hitting the hard balls over that truck that they lost right at the beginning.
Oh,
like,
man.
Damn, man. Like, they just got this truck. They going to fuck it up that easy? Come on, guys.
Right. We just got the hoochie, son. Yeah, come on, dog.
Well, yeah, her facial expressions are always...
Bro, that's like the best screenshot you could have stopped right there.
I forget if we can get the joke out of this.
Are you going to let her tell a joke?
Analogy, bra. Like, analogy, bra.
He's like, no.
That was my face when Nine said that dad joke earlier.
Look, you get it?
Facts.
Dude, like TOO. I didn't hear me go to her math class.
That's 9 right there.
Analogy, bra.
Analogy,
That's
bra.
my face right there.
Hard balls. It's crazy as fuck.
Keep listening. There will be more.
Better trademark that, Kirsten. That way you get paid, man. Copyright that.
And then we got this right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! Yes, this scene right here. Why are the pages sticking together?
And they're just nailing like the father-daughter dynamic, and I love it. I just love these characters so much. Let's see here. Next Tuesday is now Heartballs Day. Wait, is that Valentine's Day?
Oh fuck! I don't know when
Is
Valentine's.
that what he
14th.
means?
14th.
Okay, yes. All right.
Oh, it is.
I do like. Yeah, that's good one. Yes. Valentine's Day is now Heartballs Day.
Heartballs Day.
Yes,
I love it.
Sounds
I love
better.
it. Keep them coming, Decker.
Big annoying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is great. This
Mhm.
scene was so accurate from the games. I was laughing again like I saw it for the first time.
Yeah.
Is that how you felt, Kirsten?
Yeah, I did.
This-
There were a couple of moments that really caught me that were just like the game, and it was nice and nostalgic, including them losing the truck because you don't get the truck very long, which pissed me
yeah.
off when I played the game. I wanted to drive more, but yeah, it's just like that.
So wait, this part is in the game?
Yeah, actually, I think I do remember that part. I just remember the pun book the most because like she would come out with these puns every so often in like little cutscenes or offhand comments, and it was just funny as fuck. It broke the tension nicely when you were playing the game.
Right, and add something so obscure like just like a punny joke book of all things. I'm a fan of that. All right, so they go camping now at this point, huh? Is there a scene like that in the game, Kirsten?
I mean, you do make little stops, but they never really stood out to me. But yeah,
Freeze frames.
her facial expressions that you seem to just latch onto.
Bro. If you're doing this on purpose, I'm okay with it.
In the game too.
It's just happening.
What are you saying, Kirsten?
No, the comment that she stole that magazine from Bill's, I think she did steal it from him in the game too. So more kind of implied gayness of Bill without just coming out and saying it.
The gay frogs. Yeah.
Gay frogs.
That's right. That's right.
Two things will survive the apocalypse: gay frogs and dirty mags.
Oh man, I wonder if she stole like an Alex Jones CD or a tape from him too. We I think I'm gonna place a bet, but I think time will tell on that one. All right, where are we at, Nine?
The camping.
Now they're just camping, and so we do kind of just see like how Joel's paranoia is getting the best of him, and like his need to protect Ellie, whether he says that is because of his obligation to Tess or that he just needs to go on and to protect his true family, which is Tommy. You can see that like he is keeping a lookout. Let's see here. As soon as Ellie's like puts a little bit of doubt in his mind that like, are you sure that we're safe out here, that no one's going to sneak up on us, which again is a foreshadowing to later on in the episode. But he just wakes up and he stays up all night just holding his gun. That was pretty cute.
Yeah.
Joel's warming up, and I like it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I mean,
he must
she's
be
not
so
completely unlikable. She's just abrasive. But she's not a bad kid. She's just weird as fuck and doing her best. And he is too.
Yeah. What else would you do in an apocalyptic situation like this? Like,
right? Yeah,
you can't trust anybody. You know, it's hard to trust anybody. You're trying to like just fulfill like an obligation to, your former business partner, lover, homie, lover, friend type thing. And like, you're just trying to get this done. But like it is, I think, a testament. And I'm sure this happens in the game, right? Where it's just like, no matter how hard how hard your heart is, like you're still human at the end of the day. And you're going to like naturally latch on to wanting to do the humanistic thing and be a hero at the end of the day, whether you're like fighting the urge or not. Nine, you got another dad joke in there? Is Is that what's going on?
There you go. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
All right. So we get done camping. Where else
It's a
are we
stick.
at now? Then? It's a stick. Okay.
What's brown and sticky? A stick. Let's see here. So they're making their way down south. And yeah, this is like the most video game shit ever.
Yeah, it's just a lot of traveling for the most part.
What's right? That's right. Because there's definitely sometimes that I would just be completely out. I would need someone to be keeping guard or watching, or else we're all done for.
Yeah. Thanks. I also want somebody to take this episode and cut the driving montage and put the song that making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Yeah, who's that? Vanessa Carlson? Yeah, somebody just take that and just clip it with the, because I think it's very fitting. It's very fitting. Lightens up the mood too.
But it was video gamey. Like when he peeked under to look, I was like, "Oh God, what's under there? Get your gun out!"
And yeah, I mean, just having the block path there, and it's just kind of like perfectly over the.
There's also a representation of like it's Sara Lee bread, like right, like we realize like oh shit, like another flour product, blocking the literal road. Of them, and that's literally like how all this shit started. Is like it's flour blocking the progression of the human species.
That flour.
On my way, song from Ice. Oh yeah. And I love you. Yeah. They need to put the hood version. There's a hood version on it from YouTube. And
I mean, there's the Who I Smoke.
Oh, I love the hood version.
Yes. Making my way to the hood, yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one. Actually, let's put that version instead. I think that'll be applicable for this, especially as I get into the city and there is some going on. You know what I mean?
Shoot you in your eye.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
But yeah, I mean,
is there? And the accuracy of how the town sort of goes down is how did all this play out in the video game as you're watching this and you're like, I can kind of see what's happening or I've seen this exactly happen.
Yeah, there's literally a scene in the video game in a cutscene that leads into the next part that's just like this with the limping guy. It's like, oh, I'm so hurt. And then they just in the video game he just drives at him just kind of like he does that. But he shoots at the windshield before the other guy does. It's slightly different, but it's basically verbatim. Like it's scene by scene. Yeah, okay. So they're kind of back to doing that again, which I think is fine because, you're going to get the video game purists that are coming off of last week. And they're like, I loved that, but it's not The Last of Us. What's happening?
Right.
So, yeah.
I love this line right here to fit with the... If I should fall through this floor. I love it. Everybody just keep adding to it. By the time we're done, we're done with this episode, we'll have a whole song and then we'll just figure it out.
It's mixing with the good version over there.
Yeah. Okay, so I really like this too because like even after this happens, like I think there's sort of like a call, right, to like Joel and Ellie, where she's just like, "How did have you done this before? Or did you recognize this?" It's some line like that, alluding to the fact of like, "Oh, he's done the hustle before. Like he knows, the game." You know what I mean?
He's a freaking liar.
Yeah.
Who would fall for that? It's the apocalypse. You can't trust other humans. Like if one looks out, I'm running over too.
I love like how he was limping and then he just turns into fucking Iverson. Like he's just like he's just like, hey, come on, man.
doing some and
Like,
one
what
stuff
the
in the
fuck?
streets.
Exactly. Like, you just hit that LBRB button
Oh,
and
bro.
shit.
He
But
hit that
even
whip
they
and
knew it
Nene
was
real
real.
hard.
Exactly. He's hipping that.
They had tire spikes though, like maybe a few feet, so even they knew that was bullshit. It just looked like bullshit.
Right.
We're there, we're gonna chip here.
So you've heard it here first. If you see somebody limping in the road, just run them over, and you'll just you'll continue with your day. These are good life lessons from this show.
Always accelerate.
always go forward, bro. Follow your dreams. Yeah.
Not trying to get completely
we
got.
If you don't get us with a good screenshot, we're gonna cancel you, and we're gonna bring producer Terry back from Japan right now. Just gonna let you know that. Oh yeah, this all right here. All of this, bro, went from he ain't hurt to he needs some milk. Oh, I love it. All right,
but
so we get to a bit of a gunfight now.
Get the
The shootout.
There we go. We gotta. You guys like the
old
screenshot or what?
At the old washateria. Oh, are we getting a good one? Oh, is that creepy face?
Yeah, one.
It's pretty.
Those eyes. She's got like shark eyes. Look at that.
She really does. She just
when she but like this is very much to like show the juxtaposition of it opening up with her staring in the mirror and like her very calm and stilted demeanor compared to her being completely like, ah, shit, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And I think what why did they call it Please Hold My Hand?
It's not another song title, right? That they play?
Right. I don't think so.
I couldn't catch why it was Please Hold My Hand. But
I don't know.
Seriously.
They call you on a Monday.
Just need all that. Yeah. She's got shark eyes. Made me think of Bibby doing all talking on his phones too. I really want to imagine for my Atlanta fans out there who watch this show, what Bibby would be doing through the apocalypse. Like how he would be hustling. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, he would definitely be selling cigarettes.
Facts.
Yeah.
He'll probably be leading that market for sure.
Would he still be cutting hair? You know what I mean? Would he still have people coming through? Would he still be getting in trouble with them people from up the street? You know, like what all shenanigans would Bibby be doing? How would he have avoided like the fungal outbreak? You know, in this, I'm very curious. I got a lot of questions. So let's try to answer them, folks. What would Bibby be doing? What would he be selling?
Yeah, this scene is just pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
because this guy is like literally just begging for his life here. Oops, didn't need that one. Just take
me up the street. My mom's down the street, which I thought at first was like another play. Like, if you take me down the street, mother's gonna fucking shoot you. You know, like
they're
not.
But I mean, like, can't believe him at all because you were just about to take me out,
right? Yeah.
And now that I got the upper hand on you, you're like, oh no, please, come on. Guys, let's talk about this. Yeah. Like,
I was bullshitting. Yeah.
I was just joking.
Yeah,
I was bullshit. I was just playing around, y'all. Oh, somebody's got a Bibby theory. Let's hear this. Athalius Maximus. Bibby would survive. He talked his way out of getting killed by the hunters, and still they lumber. Yes,
exactly.
This is facts. This is canon.
The problem is the fungus something, and would just never be able to.
I'm on the way. And they'd be like, it needs some money or something. I'm on the way with that, baby. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm right up the street, Fungus. I got you. Oh my God. Keep throwing them Bibby theories in there. I wish somebody would like just do an animation of Bibby. We could probably get him to voice it. We've had him on the show before. I feel like that would be funny. Or even if they did like he still does Uber Eats. If they did like an Uber Eats set in the apocalypse, I just want to see what he.
Yeah,
that's it. I thought this was a so much of a brutal kill scene too. Like he just uses a knife, bro. Like,
yeah.
What? Like
I was
what?
listening to it, and I was like, oof. It is like very like, it's not only like just a knife. They must have like used like a watermelon or something for the Foley sound because they were just like
I think
it was just bad.
Out of it and then stabbed him. It was gross.
Yeah.
But like also it made sense. Why would you waste the bullet if he's already kind of on his way out and you just need him to stop screaming? So
exactly, and then like you don't want people to find out where you are, pin you down. So
and I think it shows the like even though Joel is a brutal human being, it's not like he stabbed him 1,100 times. Like he did it like efficiently and then just like was out of there. You know what I mean? It's not like somebody who's angry and they get stabbed like 50 times or something. He didn't turn him into like a pincushion or anything.
Yeah.
So it shows like it shows even in like a kill, like there's character aspects and morality still to Joel. So it's interesting. Somebody wrote this like right here. Look at this line.
Yeah, he's totally right. You can't find him.
Bibby got all the bullets. Bibby got the bullets. He'd be the bullet guy.
Bibby the bullet guy. Bibby bullets.
Yeah. You got him 5 for 10, you know?
It did just feel like a video game here. Like
sneaking.
Just sneaking around, doing your thing. Escorting a little bit, escort mission. Now, then we get introduced to these kind of new dynamic characters. And what's going on with them? Like, what's their story? Because they're saying that they're not the Fedra, they're not the Fireflies, and they're just... Is it like a whole new faction?
Almost. I think they're just like a band of people that are doing the same thing that they kind of did up at, what was that, Boston? But without the military looming over them. They've pushed all of Fedra out, and they're just trying to police themselves and kind of make a new life. But I don't think it's a great group of people, and that's why they're probably struggling. Because I mean, you're not that great a person if you're limping around trying to catch people and kill them and rob them. Melanie Linsky's character is new, and I like her addition to kind of explain and bridge that non-player character introduction. And to make
it seemed like there was some revenge plot. So you're saying that she's a new character, like the group in itself necessarily isn't really that new to the game. Be like just having her be a part of it and there's because they're
having her be the ringleader type thing.
I think it fleshes them out and it gives them that human factor because she's brutal because she has to be. She doesn't have a choice. She's leading these people. It's not going all that well. Whatever the fuck is bubbling in the basement's not a good situation.
What is that?
I was like, ooh.
That's either the bloater or it's the Rat King.
And it was in the storage room too. Like I was kind of trying to imagine, like, did their food get ate? That's kind of like what I was thinking. Was about to happen. And then like,
they're about to eat the food.
Okay, that was.
Yeah, that shit was uncomfortable. I just shut the door. So
it looks like she's got a bit of a revenge scheme going on here, and like Fedra had recently or previously hurt her, and then she led this uprising and now is getting back at anybody that helped Fedra. She is interrogating this doctor character. And he's just kind of, he was just
raggedy
done with it. He's just like done with the whole situation. He's just like, I held you when you were a baby. We go way back, and but I'm curious. It's curious to see like what possibly could be happening here.
Yeah.
Like why or what would have happened, and I'm surprised we didn't get like a flashback.
I think it's supposed to be left up context, right? Like pick the pieces away from the context. Like obviously she feels like he had something to do with things that went wrong.
Yeah.
Which in this case is her brother. And like I think she sees the wrong that Fedra did, and that the doctor was like some sort of part of it. And I couldn't tell, but I think like she was naming all these names, like as if looking for these other people to be like, where are the spies, type thing. Like it very much reminded me of like Inglourious Bastards when Hans Landa's looking for like the rest of the other Jewish family, and he's just like really sort of trying to drill down on that. Yes. Yeah. I would be telling everybody needs to know about the ground is opening up. Like I did not good.
No, yeah.
I need to leave.
She's like, let's wait for it. Yeah.
Let's see how this plays out, Cotton. Yeah.
It's nothing.
It
happens all the time.
Seriously, it did feel like, yeah. Find out what he knows by any means necessary.
I know they gave you kind of a long intro and a setup, and then
right.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, every episode thus far has kind of had like a flashback, just something, right? So I was kind of surprised that they didn't put that in there, especially with how short this episode was. Just because like I've just come to crave the
You've come to come?
Yeah.
I've come to crave these like little instances of like seeing how the world worked outside of our main characters, because they're like they're adding more context. Oh god. Anyway.
But yeah, I think I appreciated that they didn't, because I think that they wanted to leave you with just sort of like it kind of doesn't matter. Like this, like it's her brutality that they need to display. And it's her like, we just need to get flashes of her drive, and maybe we'll get a little bit more backstory in the next episode, because I'm sure she'll be in it. But it very much reminded me of, it's like the first time you meet who's that SOB who killed everybody in The Walking Dead? Like he was a bad, is it Negan? Is that his name?
Negan, yeah.
It sort of reminded me of that. Like you got it. It's this like sort of like leader type character, and they're brutal, and you don't really know a whole bunch until you meet them. Yeah. But you have to see the action of them first before you're even introduced to the humanity side. Because I don't think we're meant to feel bad for this person. Like if they were just to kill her off in the next episode, like we shouldn't feel bad for it at all, because like we just know the bad stuff that that she does. Yeah.
Oh,
she kind of has
to. Thank you. But we've been here. We've been around. Still around.
It's good to hear from you again, White Cap. Yeah,
you.
We've been around. Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback.
We've been around like the vid. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing things, evolving.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah. Got yeeted, boy.
Making my way downtown.
That's the sound of my cat. Yeah.
Got serious out real quick.
Well, like just before she walked in there to kill him, and she's like, "I have a doctor," and they're like, "No, it won't work."
No, we don't. Yeah, no. But it goes to that brutality factor of like, well, then what do we need him for? We don't need him for anything. He's not giving me any information. We can't make use out of him. But it's very short-sighted, right? Because they could make use out of him, but just because it's not in this case, he's got to go. He's got to go. Nine, what are you doing? What are you setting up over there? What are you cooking up in the kitchen? I smell some fresh. I smell that freshness. Yeah. But yeah, is there any sort of like in the game when you like find these hunters, is there any semblance of sort of leadership, or is it just sort of like you run into like these madmen out here and you're like, I don't really know where they come from or what they do, and there's less of a story behind their community?
They give you like a small gist of it. It's basically just they're just the foibles so that you're not constantly just killing the infected. Because the infected, after a while, it's not that they get boring, but it's not like they say anything. Their motivations are clear. They're just trying to infect you. And so they throw in these humans, and it kind of throws you off because the humans are smarter non-player characters. And so I just think they're just there to flesh that out, because otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. It's kind of like with Walking Dead. There's people everywhere, and the people are worse than the zombies most of the time.
Right. Yeah.
You can get around the zombies.
It's a conspiracy, though. We shouldn't trust anybody. That's what Alex Jones was telling us.
Making my way through the hood, sipping this jack, get blown with the Mac. Around the block with the Glock. Yo ass finna get shot.
Get shot.
It's the silencer. It's the grenade launcher. I'll kill you. And now you bleed. That leg, when I shoot you in your neck, the noise gon' leg, you know.
Well, folks, that's been 9NerdYards. Thank you so
Oh my god.
She looked like she's about to mouth like a kick it. Oh man. Oh man.
No doubt. I'm being like Bibby. I'm like Bibby on these Atlanta reviews.
I got y'all next week. You've been saying I got y'all next week for like the last 8 weeks. I got y'all next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Bro, you avoiding the streets like you owe child support, bro. Come on, man.
Bro, they'll never find me. They'll never find me. I'm not going back to jail. Swear to God. On God, bro, I swear.
On God, you better just have the goods, man.
Better get on it.
I did post this to Patreon. I'll post this now.
What'd you get? Oh, what's this? What do you post? Oh, the little bit, the little clip.
Little
and we ain't talking about black cat. Yeah.
Do I need to do this whole thing?
What do you mean?
You know what? Actually, no. I posted it to my Patreon. So, yo, fuck yourselves. No previews. It's too long. Anyway.
Yeah, y'all want the preview? Go $1 gets you access to Nine and the new video and probably some. He posting dirty pictures of himself on there. Just go find out. Just go find out. To go do it.
You owe him $1 though.
Just $1. That's the best price for an OnlyFans. It's really cheap.
I have no
$1
idea
a
what's
month.
wrong with me tonight, guys. Okay.
Just don't buy a soda pop and then just buy you a Patreon for a month. Like, it's easy peasy. Just letting y'all know.
Fucking 1960s soda right in that little tiny second.
You can always
Don't
buy
go and buy any taffy at the corner store.
Yeah, don't spend it all in one place, baby.
Gonna
But
get
you
a
can.
sarsaparilla when he gets off of here.
Don't buy any of them candy caramels, Don't do that. You just go straight to Patreon, spend that $1 over there. That's good. That's what they need to be doing. Anyways, Nine, let's hop back to this episode real quick. Nine is Bibby Fiending, bro. You go to Patreon.
was insane.
Oh,
Okay.
Nine about to show off that 9 on Patreon. I just need to go $1 and make y'all holler.
All
You know
right,
what I'm
guys.
saying? Let's get back
I
to
don't
the
know
episode.
where we are in this fucking episode. Okay.
This is a fun
okay,
episode.
she shot
y'all.
that dude. Okay, so due to like a series of unfortunate events, she what's her face? The new head motherfucker. She tends to believe that like
Kathleen?
the other enemy,
Yeah,
Kathleen, she is thinking that like the Fedra off agents, the other person conspirators that she just shot, are making trouble for the rest of them. But it's actually Joel and Ellie, so they go on like a full offensive throughout the city. And Joel and Ellie have to just climb up this. Actually, I love that shot right there.
Face.
She got that
It's the eyes at the face. It just makes it perfect.
I just want to get like a calendar with just like those shitty faces that she makes and just be like, bro, she's upset every month. Like she's just looking weird. I don't know. That makes me not trust humanity. Yeah.
Don't trust the kids.
I don't trust him.
Finally, some gun
She's
faces.
just so happy. Just so happy with that.
I would use that screenshot for my birthday month, right? Just because I'm like, that's how I feel.
Our
like,
birthday month.
That's right.
And our birthday
month.
day.
And our birthday day. We are both born the same day. And surprising fact, it's the same birthday as MF Doom, y'all. So rest in peace to the homie. That's right. Our birthday is July 13th. So
no one asked.
yeah, of course you did. I
Don't
heard it. I heard
dox
the
me.
fans.
Gonna tell you anyway.
Oh man. Yeah. Othelius, he got it. He knows what I'm saying to the streets right here. They need to learn respect out in the hood, bro. All right, let's keep it moving. Nah, this is about to be longer.
I don't know how.
We're already going. These fans need something fast paced because this episode wasn't it.
But yeah, like this whole episode kind of feels like the allegory for the talk. You know, like that's his daughter, and she's like, oh, you know, instead of like, oh, do you like boys or anything, or like, you know,
she's like, I like guns.
She's like, yeah, it's like, oh, so wait, so killing, so it wasn't your first time, you've already killed someone, just slut.
That literally takes the term body count to a different level at that point.
Yeah, he's basically like, so what's your body count?
It's like I've killed. This guy looks like legit for some reason. Like he just looks really legit. I don't know who he is.
Commando, like he's gonna get it done.
Yeah.
But watch him be like the first to go the next episode.
Exactly.
It's always a tough looking guy. Yeah.
Exactly. Fall into the Sarlacc pit.
Oh no, that's what that is. Little fungal,
little fungal
pit.
Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be standing next to it and accidentally tumble in like Boba Fett.
They had to put in the little yell. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
He looks like a Civil War general. Big eye on a plantation vibes right there.
Yeah, seriously. Miss Antebellum, you serving.
Bill Saunderson the third right there. All right, let's keep
somebody that wants to be in charge, but he knows she's in charge, and it just pains him. He's like, if this bitch doesn't fall in this pit soon,
I'll push her. I will push her.
I'm a pusher.
I ain't talking, and I'm not talking about Pusher T. I'm
do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was going on up here though? We got this little hideaway.
What they hiding
And
away from?
She's finding like little
I thought they was keeping
paintings
somebody up here.
Mm-mm.
it's like Superman and his son. I don't know if that's his son Superman.
Baby
it's
Long
Superman.
and they're just both Superman right there.
Yeah. Superman.
Terry
Terry is producer Terry in the
all the way from Japan.
Terry, you didn't even watch it. Well, you've been busy.
He been in Japan, just taking it over
Show off some of Terry's photos.
making headquarters of the nerd. Beard meets food.
Beard meets food.
Love it. Love it. All right.
I
How we
find it weird though. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so what are we suspecting is going on here? Like they're hiding somebody in the attic? I don't.
Well, we do get like a little bit of answers because that has to be Sam and Henry, or Henry and Sam, who she's looking for.
Yeah, she's hunting them.
But you know, it just doesn't seem like they're very intimidating. I was expecting someone else, like.
No, yeah.
Well, before we go there, that's one dude is also like, should we let people know about this or what? I'm like, whoa.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What is
That's
it?
what I felt.
Fuck.
Like, what is that? It's gross. It's gross, and I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like
really
it either.
Don't like it. It kind of irritates me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that.
Like the undulation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want my ground to be gyrating.
Gyrating. Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't trust gyrating. That
floors. Yeah.
Don't save it. It don't want to be saved. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shallow as hell, bro.
Not a fan.
But I thought it was weird. Like she's implied she's been looking for Henry and Sam for a long time, from what it sounds like. And then he's like, well, come over here. And they go in that one door and they go up into the attic. It doesn't seem like they were that far away, or that they look.
Oh no, they're just like right over there.
The one tiny black boy. They stand out. I haven't seen it in too many other black people around the apocalypse so far.
They're just like in the background of all their pictures and shit. Like, okay, hold on. Let me get this ugly off of here. He'll be okay. Seriously though, that ground when it starts twerking like that, when it starts throwing it back, that's when you really know you gotta run, man.
You gotta get out of there.
Get another shot of that.
It is creepy.
That's a return of Alex Jones right there. That's what that is.
It's like really.
He's coming back with a vengeance. It's coming in, and you don't want no part of that.
Did they at least lock the door? Like they just sort of exited.
They just sort of closed it. They're just like, no, it'll be good.
Put a sign up or something. Like just
please don't go in.
Yeah.
Ground is breathing right now. Like somebody get an inhaler or something. I don't know.
Can no one hear that?
Right.
Why
it's not like it's quiet.
Just the one room too. It's like.
So, do we suspect like this is like a something like the fungus like trying to come through the ground to release like the little
I don't know
zombie people?
Is it
the big one, like
is the big old guy?
It's the big one.
Yeah,
he's just growing.
Yeah, who are these people hunting for real? We need answers. Do you have answers, Kirsten, that we don't know yet?
So wait.
That is true, man. I'm starting to see a little bit of a pattern here, and I don't like it. The Kansas City shuffling.
That's what they're
don't know.
doing. They're hunting for. I don't know in the context
Snipe
of
hunting.
in the context of the show, why she has a particular bug up her ass for Sam and Henry, but I'm sure they're gonna let us know.
Mhm.
In the game, from my memory, I gotta go back through and rewatch those specific parts. I've been trying to like replay cutscenes as we go along before the episodes, so I can kind of anticipate what's going to be different, so I don't get too ahead of myself. But from what I remember in the game, they're just like any other people on the run. I think that they stole something was part of the plot line, but if somebody else knows in the comments, just lay it out. But yeah, they're making this more serious. And they changed the little kid. Now he's deaf. He wasn't deaf in the video game, so I think that makes it that much more heartbreaking that she's hunting them.
Oh wow.
Okay. Now Joe and Ellie just finding a safe space to camp. They make their way up this huge ass building and get like 30 floors high. Joel's knees are all fucked up.
Oh man, knees.
Oh man, knees. I was just like, get the fuck up, man. Yeah. Make a little camp.
I like the little, the little booby trap, little Home Alone, the glass.
Yeah.
It works so well.
Yeah, I was gonna say it works so great. Like, don't use that.
Do that again. Maybe try mousetrap next time. I don't know.
Oh, this was a good one, right?
And we get the best one. The best one of the episode.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
What?
Yeah. It runs in your genes.
He just turns around. He's just like,
I wonder if that was like actually like she got him with that one. They're like, we're gonna keep this one. This is a good one.
yeah, I don't know. It did feel very like cute, like very natural or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was very nice, very nice. But then it's just like, yo, wake up. And a little bit of this is that we hear that Joel has a hard time hearing out of his right ear. So like he like moves over, he flips over. So he's hearing from his left. But then when he wakes up, he's on his left.
Right, yeah.
And then his right. And then Ellie has to wake him up.
Joel. Joel!
So do we think that these are the people that resistance group is looking for?
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's wearing a face mask.
Uh-huh.
Face
And
mask,
look,
just like
he knows how to hold his gun.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And he doesn't have any problem, because what does Joel say? He's just like, I actually lost my hearing from, firing off on guns too much. This kid is just like, fuck it. I'm blasting away.
Not
gonna bother him.
Got nothing to lose.
Including my hearing. Love it. Well, that was this episode. What did this get on IMDb?
On IMDb, shall we make some guesses?
I felt like I saw it. I felt like I saw it when you pulled it up on the thing earlier. I think I already know.
Remember.
I think it's around a 7.
Oh, really?
It wasn't a bad episode, but I can see how a lot of people probably thought it was a little dry and a little light on like content.
This one did feel like the most like generic apocalypse one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.1.
We got 8.1. Can we get 8.1? 8.1. We're a little bit on the ball. 8.1. Go once.
So you're going to 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 7.5.
7.5.
7.6 maybe.
I think it's that makes sense.
What do we got, Nine? Where we at? Show the fans. Show the
pretty
fans.
Impressive. Pretty
Whip it
impressive. 8.6
Oh.
on
Ooh.
IMDb,
Okay.
which is
Good.
a lot
Okay.
higher. I would rate it just like an 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Highest.
I don't think
Yeah.
8 highest, right?
Yeah.
I also got the episode name wrong. Please hold to my hand. Not please hold my hand.
Please hold. Is that right? What does that even mean?
You know what that means. Don't act like you don't.
I don't know.
Just like Terry, 8.6 a little high. Just like Terry every episode. Just a little too high.
Yeah.
Just
A little high is all I'm saying.
Yeah, like Joseph, I agree with you. Like I would give it an 8.1 at the most there. Like it's a decent 9 on this episode.
Yeah.
You love it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, again, it just depends on what you're looking for out of the show. You might find it in this episode, and the last episode I felt like was something that I think we all found some love in.
And then it is 9.2 overall rating that we have for the series. So it's still going hard. Let's see here. But I mean, yeah, last episode, long time, was rated a 7.9, which I would put above this episode, which felt like a lot more cookie cutter.
Yeah.
We could swap these ones, 7.9 and 8.6.
Swap that out.
Swap those out.
One time
Alex
for the one
Jones,
time.
he's just hitting thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down.
That's not Alex Jones. That's definitely Ben Shapiro on that one. That's
Ben
not
Shapiro.
Alex. Alex Jones is a Nick Offerman fan. He would have loved that, even though it's about gay frogs and stuff, you know. All right, well let's wrap this up. Kirsten, before we get out of here, given the preview that people have seen, are you anticipating, based on gameplay and based on the preview, you forecasting a little bit of like more tension, a little bit more action going on the next episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to be blowing shit up left and right. There's going to be bullets flying and a lot of running and screaming. That bloater is just... The practical effects in this show are amazing. It's just... I'm so glad they went that route and they didn't go just pure CGI with shit. Because it just feels so much more frightening and nasty and gloopy.
I agree.
So, yeah. It's gonna kick off. I'm excited.
I also pretended like you would be at like the weather lady at like some news, and they'd be like, "It's frightening. The effects are crazy."
What's happening? Everybody does.
Everybody's gonna be a lot of gunshots, and like, Kirsten, we just asked you if it was gonna rain in Seattle, but all right, that's perfect.
That's get crazy.
It's about to get crazy.
Oh no, not numb.
Gave me some Nam flashbacks, like my grandpa. Let's not talk about Nam. That's not
garlic naan.
All right, let's scoot on out of here. Where can people find you if they want to talk all things about this show or just nerd out with you?
I'm on Twitter and Instagram the most. I also have a archaic old Facebook. It's all my name, so just Kirsten Cobb. Make sure the YN, not EN, or you won't find my ass.
Kirsten.
They'll find some like white girl and they'll be like, "Why does that not look like you?"
_Cobb.
It sounds like it might be a white girl, but it's not.
Plot twist.
Making my way downtown.
Love it. Well, if you're making your way downtown, go ahead and find Kirsten online. Nine, where can people find you and what do you got coming out for the fans? Because they're fiending for that good stuff.
What does a spy do when he is called? But anyway. Anyway, you can find me right here on 9NerdYards on YouTube. And I did drop a clip of the upcoming video. It is being done expeditiously. But, you know, if I was working on it now, I couldn't be here. And who the fuck would want that? And you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and join the Discord. All of the links will be in the description below. And the answer is he goes undercover. He goes undercover.
Well, there's just no following that, Nine. So.
Hey,
You call me a wine mom.
Wait a minute.
Fuck you. A lot of people still have Facebook. Sorry. Damn.
Think about Christina Cobb.
Oh man. Well, you can also find me on Facebook, but I am not a wine mom or a dad joker. Figure out what I am, I guess. I'm yeah, I know. I'm just as archaic, I suppose. You can find me Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all Money Blake Weather. You can also find me on TikToking with the kids, posting clips of my podcast, Unfiltered Bachelor. I am TikToking with the kids. What's that?
People still have Snapchat? I thought that shit died.
I don't post there anymore. I post the TikTok clips there.
I have a personal Snapchat. You guys can have that, but let me know if I should have a 9NerdYards Snapchat. Which I will not post on at all. But I'll have it.
It'll be part of the Patreon. You might get access to it if you pay that $1 per month. But also you can find my other podcast, Unfiltered Bachelor, anywhere podcasts are. That's where the show is. We appreciate y'all tuning in. And we'll be back next Monday. Again, don't forget, if you're watching the series, the episode comes out Friday ahead of the Super Bowl, because obviously nobody's gonna be doing anything else besides watching the Super Bowl. And Alex Jones, depending on how that goes, might have a whole conspiracy about that. So stay tuned for next week for more The Last of Us and some Alex Jones theories. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. And if you're a fan of our other breakdown, starting this Thursday for the next 2 months, we'll be breaking down Dave episodes in anticipation of season 3 coming out in April. So I know, very excited for season 3. I'm excited we're getting to that. But I appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody who's clicked like, everybody who's commented. Thank y'all so much for just letting us entertain y'all for another Monday. And we do appreciate you. And whether you're listening to this on the replay, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time listening to this, thank y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.